What's up everyone, I'm back at y'all for another video. Now for this one, I'm going to be re-ranking the Fast and Furious franchise from worst to best. Now this is probably going to be the final time that I rank the Fast and Furious franchise up until, of course, Fast and Furious 10. Now, so yeah, just keep in mind, this is my opinions. Everyone has different opinions. And some of y'all might think that this is a little bit too controversial. So yeah, now let's begin. Coming in at my number 10 is Fast and Furious, the fourth Fast and Furious film. Now this film does have good things going for it. Some of the action scenes are good, but this one has the least amount of action in there. And there's some drama scenes here and there for the story that was decent, but there are more boring parts in the film. And in the Fast and Furious movie, I don't want no boring parts. I just want good storytelling with a lot of great action and a lot of character building. And this film does have character growth, character building, but it's just, there's just so much boring stuff in here. Like, it's hard to explain. This movie is not that great. It's my least favorite of the Fast and Furious franchise. Coming in at my number 9 is Too Fast, Too Furious. Now this film is hilarious at times. They introduced the character Roman Pierce. And I enjoy this film a lot. Like, this film I think is better than the fourth film, of course. This film is good but not great. Coming in at my number 8 is the original Fast and Furious film. Now, I know a lot of people would probably put this at the top. This film, a lot of people even consider this as a Point Break ripoff, but with cars. But I enjoy this film a lot. This film has a lot of things in here that I love. The racing scenes were absolutely amazing. Some of the action scenes were amazing. So yeah, this is my favorite one. Coming out number 7 is Fast and Furious 6. Now, this film is a huge fan favorite that a lot of people love. I enjoy this film. The action is great. They brought on Letty back. They explain why she's still alive. I enjoy a lot in this film. The action scenes are great. The comedy scenes, there's a lot of great comedy scenes. They're great. I enjoy this film a lot. Coming up number 6 is Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift. Now, this is the first Fast and Furious movie that I watched. That's why it's kind of high on the list. But I enjoy this film a lot. I love the racing scene. I love all the racing scenes. And this movie is a racing movie. Yes, all the Fast and Furious movies have racing scenes in them, but this movie, focused around racing. And to the people that love cars would love this film. And I love the setting in Tokyo. I love the soundtrack in this film. So yeah, I enjoy this film a lot. This film, I love the character growth of this new character, Sean Boswell. I know a lot of people don't like him as an actor in this film, but I enjoyed him a lot as an actor in this film. So yeah, this film is very good in my opinion. Coming up number 5 is Fast 8, The Fate of the Furious. Now, this film is not perfect, but I enjoyed this film. The action scenes were top-notch greatness, and I loved how Vin Diesel turned on the crew. He went rogue. And I love those different story details in this film. I love the action. The action is very good. I love the comedic lines that The Rock and Jason Statham say in this film, because they was hilarious. So yeah, I enjoyed this film a lot. This film was great, very well directed. The action scenes are awesome. I enjoyed this film a lot. Coming in at my number 4 is Fast and Furious Presents Hobbs and Shaw. Now, this movie is epic on levels I cannot explain. This movie is super epic. I love this movie a lot. The villain Brixton was amazing. He's like a super villain pretty much, which is this franchise turned into superhero movies after Fast and Furious 5, I should say, because Fast and Furious 6 started feeling like they're superheroes now, and Fast and Furious 6 and up, they're like pretty much superheroes. But Yeah, Fast and Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw. I love this movie a lot. The action is awesome. The fight scenes, everything about this film was awesome, and it's hilarious. I enjoyed this film a lot. They introduced newer characters that we might see in the future of this franchise. I cannot wait. I love this movie a lot. The action scene between The Rock, Jason Statham, and Brixton at that end fight scene was freaking epic, and I enjoyed this film a lot. This film is damn good. Coming in at number 3 now, we're on my top 3 now. A lot of people I've noticed that put this film at the bottom of their list. That is Fast and Furious 9. Now, I enjoy the story of this film. I really love the story. They explain where Dom's brother's been up to, and Dom's brother's played by, of course, John Cena, which is he played Jacob Toretto, and he was great in this film. I loved all the flashback scenes. They kind of felt like the first movie a little bit, because I still, even though the first movie ain't high up on my list, I still enjoy it, but I still had nostalgia for that film, and this film definitely has that nostalgia feel in all those flashback scenes. And those flashback scenes are some of the best moments in the Fast and Furious franchise, and the action in this film was top notch. The soundtrack is top notch. And I love this movie a lot. This movie had great storytelling. I love this movie a lot. And it just kept me wanting more, because I cannot wait to see what happens in Fast and Furious 10 and 11. So yeah, it's like this movie set up a lot of stuff. And I love that end credit scene where Jason Statham is back as Deckard Shaw again. Next up, second favorite Fast and Furious movie is Fast 5. This movie, when this movie came out, it blew my damn mind. I did not expect this movie to just be like, oh, the first 4 movies just shattered it under the water. Now we're on to some great action. That's what this movie did. This movie is freaking amazing. This movie has so much action. It's a great heist film. I think this is one of the, this is a heist movie, and it's like Fast and Furious 6 is a spy and a superhero movie at the same time. So this franchise has it all. It has the spy franchise, racing franchise, a heist franchise, you name it, it has it all. But yeah, Fast 5, I enjoyed this movie a lot. This movie had everything I love about the franchise plus more. They introduced The Rock, his character Hobbs in this film, and the fight scene between Dom and Hobbs was freaking epic. That's still one of the greatest fight scenes to this day. I love Fast 5. It's always going to be one of my favorite action movies of all time. Love Fast 5. Coming up at number 1 is Furious 7. Now, this movie had everything I loved about this franchise plus more, just like I said, Fast 5. This movie, I did not expect it to top Fast 5 when I saw it, but this movie topped itself. They introduced, of course, Jason Statham's character, Shaw, and he appeared, of course, in the end credit scene of Fast and Furious 6. And Shaw was actually my favorite villain. Deckard Shaw is. You got the really epic fight scene, one of the best fights in the franchise, where Hobbs versus Shaw, and that whole big fight scene in the office was epic as hell. You also got a really good fight scene between Paul Walker's character, Brian O'Connor, and Tony Jaa. You got that. That was an awesome fight scene. You got 2 fight scenes with those two. And then you also got a great fight scene between Michelle Rodriguez's lady and Ronda Rousey. And then you got the whole big fight scene right there. There's a lot of great fight scenes in this film. And you got that final fight between Dom and Deckard Shaw. That whole big fight at the end was great. Was fucking epic. So yeah, this film had everything I loved about the franchise, and the soundtrack was great. And rest in peace to Paul Walker. They showed Paul Walker some love in this film, and this film had awesome directing by, of course, the master James Wan directed this film, and this film definitely delivers. I enjoyed this film a lot from beginning to end. I was never bored. This film is just amazing. It's incredible. Furious 7 says, if Fast 10 or 11 ends up topping Furious 7, oh my god, I'll be so freaking happy. And I hope it does top it, because I like I love when the movie tops itself. So yeah, let me know in the comments below. How would y'all rank the Fast and Furious franchise from worst to best? Do you love this franchise? Do you hate this franchise? Or just rank the franchise down below? So yeah, I guess that's it for this video. If y'all enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, please subscribe and share. Also hit the bell so you know when new videos uploaded. Peace out. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Now I'm out. Peace.